It's the end of April now. I've had the keys to the place for a couple of weeks, but we haven't done too much yet, as I've hired the services of an architecture firm called Spaces Design. The person that runs it used to be a student at Honour, and I want to make this next chapter of the gym be one of the coolest looking Muay Thai gyms in Melbourne. So at the moment I feel like we've been able to push hard on the quality of the coaching, on the level of care that we have as coaches and as a team, and have been able to nurture a really valuable community in that everyone uplifts each other and pushes each other to be their best. But the thing that has been lacking, just because of the phase of the business where we haven't been able to design and build an amazing facility, we haven't had the greatest facility. So I don't want to just roll the dice with it. I've hired the experts at Spaces Design. So this is the meeting with them, first meeting to review their proposed design, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they've come up with.
Calling now. Please wait a moment.
Hiccups, alright. Okay. So this is what we do. Okay. What I've done is I've done two schemes for you.
Yeah.
I've got your scheme, your option of what you think,
Yeah.
and then I'll just sort of rejigged a few things of what we think.
Yeah.
So here's all your existing walls we've drawn it.
Yeah.
And obviously these walls are not that great anyway, so we'll get rid of that to open up the space.
Yeah.
Originally I was thinking of keeping this room, but then I thought, no, I want to open it, and you also don't need it. You really want to, and the whole idea is you have two options of entry in essence, which is great. So you can come up here and actually here. I quite like this staircase, I think it's got it a bit more.
Yeah.
But that's a whole key thing, is when you get up, it explodes and opens up into this massive open space here.
Yeah.
Which then, I also saw this pocket as a gym, CrossFit workout area.
Yeah.
And this is the theme of it, and can you actually open up my inspired images as well? The theme of it is, I want to give this more like a cage with this one. This is the thought is, when you approach the entry, and this is where people hang out, you see this. And I noticed actually your team love using the rings of light.
Yeah.
And it makes sense when you come in, you see this.
Yeah.
Rather than coming in and seeing an empty training space.
Yeah.
So that is actually my train-off thought with this layout. And as you come here as well, again, activity. You always want activity in your gym. So even when people work
Like
in here.
in all sections.
Correct. And whether they come in here, there's activity here, a TV screen here, thinking along this wall here, the chalkboard wall, wherever there's a wall, we actually do primal principle. I love that. And here, this track here, I was actually thinking of like a cross-training track. So yeah, you put the sled and all that, and actually also break up the colour as well. Have almost like a green track. So you actually put a lot of the photo images. Yeah.
So that was the meeting with Steve from Spaces yesterday. Afterwards I had to go back to the gym and train Simon for his upcoming fight on Roots Rebellion, and then I was back to back with classes, so I didn't have too much time to think about what we spoke about in the meeting. But as I'm reflecting more, the design that I gave them is an extension or a continuation of my current understanding of how to use a space for a Muay Thai gym, which has worked up until this point, but the whole point of me hiring an architecture firm to design a space is to give an external team or an external party some creative space to give me another perspective, and that's what they've done. And obviously I think that theirs is better. But I still need to make a few adjustments based off of my deeper understanding of how a space needs to be used for striking training or combat training, in terms of moving a few things around. But so far it's looking good. Now that I have at least the first iteration of a final plan, things are going to start moving forwards pretty quickly. Once we finalize the exact dimensions, I'm going to order in the mats, custom striking mats, 4 centimeters thick, and begin the demolition process, as well as collaborate with my good friend, mentor and project manager John, with the different contractors to begin booking in, carpenters, plumbers, tilers, floorers, electricians, and all of that, to obviously start building. So yep, that's what I'm doing right now. I am figuring out the distance between some equipment, if there's going to be enough space, and then I also need to start looking for, furniture, all of those miscellaneous items. Book in a big skip bin and organize some working bee days with, the fight team and some students that want to help out, create the new space. So that's what's happening. Stay tuned.